Alright. Hello, my name is Froz. I have been on YouTube and making content for, I think, probably about 7 years of my life. So I've started when I was extremely young, and I have been on this platform for a very long time. You probably won't really know anything I do, though. And that's okay. You don't need to know anything I do to know what I am talking about. I am very nervous to make this video, but I am going to do this anyways because I am part of trans youth, and I am going to be a victim of all the bills and the laws that are getting passed by conservatives who say that they want to protect kids, especially trans kids. I am very into all these issues, and I just want to talk about it as someone on this platform who has been here forever and is going to be hurt by everything that is going on. I have a lot of friends that can't speak out about these things, especially to their parents. I am very lucky that I have parents who will love and support me no matter what. And I am lucky that I can also go to therapy. But I'll talk about that a little more later. Okay, so what are we really here for? What do I have to bring to this argument? Well, number one, I am young and I am trans, but I am also in school, and it hasn't been going great recently. Number one, I'm scared of people. When I wake up, and even when I'm going out not to school, I am scared that someone's going to either attack me verbally or physically. That is terrifying. Just to put in perspective, I am in 8th grade. I am 13, turning 14 soon. That is not okay. And it is the conservatives that are going to be, being terrible. And I'm a child. And I have to be scared of that. And that is not fair. Speaking of laws, there's also, coming out at school. Last year, I told almost all my teachers my preferred pronouns, and I told them my preferred name. But this year, I did not say anything about pronouns, and I just told them what name I preferred, because I am scared. I am scared of these laws coming to my school and making it so I cannot be called by the name that I prefer. And that's, like I said, that's not okay. And I've also been told that up in the high school there are teachers who aren't okay with people that have different pronouns or different names compared to what they were born with. And that is terrifying. And as a child, I should not be having to deal with that. And even other trans children. I have trans friends. I have a lot of trans friends, and I'm the only one with accepting parents. And that's terrifying. I don't live in an area that is, completely full of conservatives. We're not a redneck area. We aren't. But the amount of people that are bigoted, it's not okay, and they don't support their children, and every time I see that, it makes me upset. I'd like to talk about my personal experiences in school and other places now. So, I'm going to get into a little bit of an emo rant here as well. But there's this girl who asked me and my friends if we liked girls, and when we said yeah, she was like, God doesn't believe in that. That same girl went up to me and my friends, my bigger group of friends, and said, how do I my wrists a bunch of times, and she held out her wrists. And then there's another group of girls who crowded around my group when we had our, free recess period thing outside, and just kind of told us that God doesn't believe in us. And then there's all the stuff that I overhear from some of my fellow classmates. and even stuff that I've seen on TikTok from some of my fellow classmates. And it's just upsetting and not okay, and it's always attacking my community and who I am, and it always hurts and makes me upset, and it would make all my friends upset as well, and that's the issue, and it's coming, all of these kids are learning it from conservative parents and other bigots. I also made a friend last year who then came out. Yeah, I became friends with this person because my friends were friends with them. A bunch of my friends were. And, like, we got along really well, and I showed them some of the stuff I was interested in. And so, recently, my friends were making not very good jokes about harming themselves, and someone in our friend group did, like, a safe to say thing. And so 2 of my friends got in trouble, and my friend's mom, who probably made the report, talked to my mom about it. And a few weeks passed. It's been like maybe a month or 2. It's all come back onto me, and it's not just friendship stuff. It's also bigotry that's coming back at me from something that wasn't even trans related. The only reason it is actually coming back and onto me is because before that happened, my friend came out to their parents. Now their mom hates me and blames every single thing about them on me. They call me a rainbow-haired freak. They've called me a clown. They reference me as the trans person. And whenever they talk to me about, like, to their child, they purposely use the wrong pronouns for me. And that's a, like, 40-year-old woman talking about a 13/14-year-old. A 40-year-old woman, and a fully grown adult, fully developed brain, talking about a child like that. And then there's conservatives saying, hey, we're the ones doing the right thing, and we're trying to protect kids. No, you're not. You're not. And there's no excuse. You cannot say otherwise. Because I had a therapy appointment, and I've been going bi-weekly. I have to go weekly now. Because I am stressed, and I am in mental pain. All because of this. And it's partially, all of it adds up to bigotry and conservatives and Republicans. And it's not fair for kids and other people my age and my friends who have to deal with this. This is not protecting kids, and it makes me so mad when I hear about people saying that. You're bumping up the rate of teenage suicide. That's all you're doing. For an 8th grader to come home wanting to just disappear because of everything in the world that's happening, that is not justified, and that is not okay. And I can only imagine what my friends who have to go home to terrible parents who don't support them and who will not respect who they are and will keep them from their friends. I can't imagine what it is like for them. You don't know your kids. Your kids know themselves. Everything is so distressing and scary right now. And it is terrible that conservatives are speaking over trans kids and trans youth and making things that make it harder for them to simply be comfortable and okay. And it makes me so upset and so scared for my friends and myself in our lives. And it's not okay for anyone. Everyone is losing. You're just making it harder. I think that's basically all I had to say. This video isn't scripted. I have a little sticky note with all of the things because I'm terrible at remembering stuff. But yeah, if you don't believe me, someone who is affected by this every day, then we're doomed. And sorry for the downer video, but I haven't been on here in a while, so sorry. I guess I will see you all sometime soon, hopefully. Goodbye.